ਪ੍ਰਧਾਨ ਮੰਤਰੀ ਜਸਟਿਨ ਟਰੂਡੋ ਨੇ ਯੂਕਰੇਨ ਤੇ ਰੂਸੀ ਹਮਲੇ ਤੇ ਕੈਨੇਡਾ ਦੇ ਜਵਾਬ ਬਾਰੇ ਅਪਡੇਟ ਪ੍ਰਦਾਨ ਕਰਨ ਲਈ ਪਾਰਲੀਮੈਂਟ ਹਿੱਲ ਤੇ ਇੱਕ ਨਿਊਜ਼ ਕਾਨਫਰੰਸ ਕੀਤੀ। ਉਹਨਾਂ ਘੋਸ਼ਣਾ ਕੀਤੀ ਕਿ ਕੈਨੇਡਾ ਰੂਸ ਦੇ ਰਾਸ਼ਟਰਪਤੀ ਅਤੇ ਵਿਦੇਸ਼ ਮੰਤਰੀ ਤੇ ਸਿੱਧੀਆਂ ਪਾਬੰਦੀਆਂ ਲਗਾ ਰਹੀ ਹੈ। ਉਹਨਾਂ ਕਿਹਾ ਕਿ ਕੈਨੇਡਾ ਸਵਿਫਟ ਬੈਂਕਿੰਗ ਪ੍ਰਣਾਲੀ ਤੋਂ ਰੂਸ ਨੂੰ ਹਟਾਉਣ ਲਈ ਵੀ ਸਮਰਥਨ ਕਰੇਗਾ। ਟਰੂਡੋ ਨੇ ਇਹ ਵੀ ਐਲਾਨ ਕੀਤਾ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਕੈਨੇਡਾ ਰੂਸ ਦੇ ਹਮਲੇ ਦਾ ਸਮਰਥਨ ਕਰਨ ਲਈ ਬੇਲਾਰੂਸ ਅਤੇ ਇਸ ਦੇ ਨੇਤਾਵਾਂ ਤੇ ਵੀ ਵਾਧੂ ਪਾਬੰਦੀਆਂ ਲਾਵੇਗਾ।
The world is witnessing the horrors of President Putin's war of choice. This is a brutal, needless attack on a sovereign, democratic country. It is an atrocity for Ukraine's over 40 million innocent citizens and for the world. Today, Canada is announcing our third set of severe, coordinated sanctions. First, we will be imposing sanctions on President Putin and his fellow architects of this barbaric war, his chief of staff and foreign minister Sergei Lavrov. These men bear the greatest responsibility for the death and destruction occurring in Ukraine. Additionally, I am confirming Canada's support to remove Russia from the SWIFT payment system, a critical part of the global banking system. We've made it clear that all options are on the table when it comes to imposing steep costs on Russia's unjustified and unprovoked invasion, and that includes taking steps to exclude Russia from making financial transactions around the world. Excluding Russian banks from SWIFT would make it even more difficult for President Putin to finance his brutalities. Canada is also announcing that we will levy additional sanctions on Belarus and its leaders for abetting President Putin's invasion of a free and sovereign nation. These will target 57 individuals and are in addition to the dozens of existing strong sanctions already leveled against Alexander Lukashenko's regime for their repeated, systematic human rights violations and decades of oppression of their own people. Today, we are announcing that our government will match every donation you make to the Canadian Red Cross Ukraine Humanitarian Crisis Appeal up to $10 million. This money will go directly to supporting relief efforts in the region. This is in addition to the $50 million for development humanitarian aid previously announced and the $620 million in sovereign loans we have made available to Ukraine's government. On a more personal note, let me just say that I've had the pleasure of getting to know Vladimir Zelensky, the president of Ukraine, quite well over the past number of years. Like I told him when we spoke yesterday, I am inspired by his resolve and his devotion to his country. He is the embodiment of the courage of Ukrainian people, and just like him, Ukrainian people are showing incredible strength and resilience. President Putin's war on Ukraine is a war on freedom, on democracy, and on the rights of Ukrainians and all people to determine their own future. President Putin has opened the darkest chapter yet in his assault on the Ukrainian people, but he